then I experienced, this thing that we're all going to experience, right? I lost one of my closest friends, and then I lost another one, and then I lost another one, right? So I've lost three of the closest people to me in the world that are not immediate family. One of them was over a decade ago. Two of them were very recently, and that led to substance enthusiasm bordering on abuse for years. About a decade of running from it that I didn't realize at the time was running. And I recently am sober and have had the ability to look back objectively and understand, hey, this is kind of the root of all of this, right? There was a moment where it turned from having fun to medicating.
Right.
And so after a conversation with my wife, I started exploring what became the genesis of what Guardian Angels is. And it started as we had this conversation where, she was pregnant at the time. We were living with the in-laws, which is, everyone's dream, right? And her mother were butting heads some. And we were out of town for the weekend. And she said to me, she goes, I know there will come a time when I want a text from my mom and I can't have it, but that's not right now. She felt suffocated. So my wheels start turning and I'm like, but what if you could? And so initially this was just started as I was just going to spoof phone numbers to the phone number of, grandfather, right? We all still have those numbers in our phone. And to get a text on your birthday that said, hey, I'm thinking about you, would just bring a smile to your face.
Yeah.
Right. So that was where this started. And turns out, while that's not illegal, the telecoms don't look kindly on it because 99.9% of the time, if someone is spoofing your phone number, it's for scam reasons.
Right.
So getting them to give me a single exception was not going to be cheap if I was able to execute on it at all. But while I was doing that, I was thinking about, okay, well, what if people actually want to interact with this thing? If they get that text message and want to respond, and how does that look? And so that is when I started building out, exploring how to create an AI in the image of someone. And my personal experience, I had three people.